What's up, guys? What's up, guys? It's a special day. It is the online bracelet event. It is the WSOP.com online bracelet event. Event number 66. This is the biggest online tournament of the year for us. $1,000 buy-in. It's a re-entry event, and first place is going to be somewhere around $200,000 and a coveted World Series of Poker bracelet. So here we are. We start with 15,000 chips. I don't have 50,000 chips anymore. I've got 14,470 because I lost 500 chips to Swanee over here with pocket queens against his king jack. And that's the only hand we've played so far. Just started. The tournament has just started. We're going to go ahead and muck this queen 10 off against a under the gun +2 Razor. Michelle's not with us today because she is down at the Rio playing the ladies event. I drove over there with her when it started and took some pictures. She was at the same table as Lacey Jones. And she's been studying hard, you guys. She's been working hard on her game, and it's her very first World Series of Poker event. I don't think she's doing that well, though. I think she's down below starting stack. About half of her stack is gone after some failed c-bet attempts. But we've been working on short stack strategy, so hopefully she'll be able to build it back up. Hopefully she will not be back with us until dinner break. It's going to be a long tournament, you guys. 20-minute levels. We start real small here, 20, 40, 30, 60. It's a pretty good structure. Re-entries, late reg and re-entries are open until, I think, 6 o'clock tonight. And I think I'm going to be good for probably just one bullet. Nah, probably 2 bullets. If I get a cooler early on, then I might go ahead and take another shot at this. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, thanks to all of you subs who have been sticking with us as the World Series of Poker has been going on. Doing some bracelet hunting. We're at 5 cashes so far. The main event is this weekend. That's what it's all about, really. The prelims are just pretty much a warm-up. Haven't gotten a final table yet, so it hasn't really been that great of a series, but it's been okay. 5 cashes, I'm okay with that. A couple of them are pretty deep in some huge field events. Anyway, not going to be doing too much talking today because I'm going to try to bring the God game in this event. I would love to win it. I'd love to take it down. So I'm going to try to pay attention and not paying too much attention to chat. It's subscriber only today. So I apologize in advance if you try to join the discussion and can't because you're not subscribed. Usually it's not like that. And we're going to be back to a full-time stream schedule right after the main event is over. And I'll probably take a couple of days to kind of unravel after this month and a half. The summer is always an awesome time, but it usually ends in disappointment unless you make that November 9, or unless you just crushed it. Okay, so King 2 offsuit, getting 3.5 to 1. Doesn't matter though. There's nowhere really to go with King 2. Anyway, I'm gonna just focus, you guys. PA King 2. Looks like we already have somebody doubling up. 2 people doubling up. Maybe we should pop that leaderboard up here. Let's do it until the prize pool gets announced. These are the top stacks. It's what we're aspiring to. So 2.3x 3-bet. Okay, Plattsburgh. Make the fold.
We are gonna like take over the poker room.
Test the alerts. It's been a while since we've done this. And let's take a look at that hand history. Wow. They all share. And we had Fibonacci making the call there with the pocket tens. Flopping the set, checking it. Plattsburgh with the pocket queens decides to check back. The fourth spade hits, and at that point it's pretty much anyone's to take. No one takes the stab at an 860 pot. And so when a final spade hits, again, it's pretty much anybody's to take. Nobody does. They split it 3 ways. Fun hand. Let's see how Michelle's doing here. I think we're going to get a call from Michelle J here in a second. Let's see how Michelle's doing.
Hey, baby. I think I'm just. How are you
I'm doing okay. The tournament just
So
started.
I had like fours, but I didn't stick around with the fours. I don't know if I should have though, but I probably shouldn't have. Then I had ace king, and then no, I didn't get it anywhere in the flop. So I had a fold. I was like put to the test. I don't know. It's crazy pressure. Oh my god, the ladies line. I'm glad I don't have to pee.
So, how many chips do you have?
Like 16.
1,600.
Yeah, I think I'm shoving now. Anti's are just kicking in.
Yeah, at this point, you're gonna have a little over 10 big blinds. So if you're gonna see a flop, you're gonna want to go ahead and shove.
Okay, I will. Yeah, I might be coming home soon, but I don't know. Like, do you think that was a good fold? I mean, well, okay, so I had ace king offsuit, right? And then
Ace king offsuit.
I did it to 250, and then I raised it to 500, and then I was put all at the flop, and I had two for like a flut. I needed two more cards. I mean, it had to go runner for the straight, and I just felt like I didn't want to pay all that for a gamble.
Yeah, three to a flush isn't really a flush draw, so you did fine.
I know.
You missed your ace, you missed your king, right?
Yeah, I missed it all. It was all, yeah, I missed it. You're gonna be live in a minute, right? Are you up playing online bet right now?
Yeah, I am.
Are you on break or something? Or are you guys talking?
No, just
Oh,
talking to
tell me
you.
hi.
Okay, I'll let him know.
Tell me say hi. And it's like, when we make those defense, it goes like it's short pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean it's only 5,000 chips, so not a lot of forgiveness if play goes bad.
Yeah. I mean, I had queens and aces, but I didn't get no action,
Yeah.
I had aces and nobody gave me any action, and I had queens, and I was like, oh, good, queen. But nope. So yeah, so I've been getting some okay hands, just no callers.
Well, good luck, Michelle.
The way of the world. Good luck to you too. So when are you starting? Like now, or you're playing right now?
Yep.
So I will see you a bit. Love you.
I love you too.
Bye.
Bye-bye. What did he have, guys? I'm going to guess jacks or nines or eights. Jacks. Pocket jacks it is, so we got saved on the turn. And I guess he decided that we must have ace-king there. And that puts us in the top 10%. Got a little bit lucky. A little bit. And thank you, Grateful Mouse and Hutch Poker and John Blaze for chilling out with us. For chilling out with me on my journey today. It's going to be a long, long tournament, hopefully. Sam Hinkie making a 4.5x raise. Kind of like to see what he's got.
We are gonna take over the poker world.
WFKS, got a chance to hang out with him while he was here in town. Thank you very much for the resub, my friend. 11 months. We got Rick the Hat and Scoobs McGee chilling out with us. Oh, I'm excited, you guys. I'm excited. going to turn the mic up a little bit. Let me make sure that we're coming in loud too. So here we are. We start with 15,000 chips. Sounds good. Levels sound good to me. On my end, Ace King suited action looks pretty good. Sam Hinkie now making a 3x. Well, Ace King suited should be in our 3-bet range. Go for a 2.5x here, which is 450. Get called by I'm saying with pocket tens. What do you think about just checking it back here, you guys? I think that's okay. Pretty good turn card for us. Kim Unger, thank you very much for the resub. 15 months, really appreciate it. Kim Unger, another one of my my friends here in the stream that I got a chance to meet in Vegas, which was really awesome. Okay, Sam Hinkie, I'm just going to go ahead and make the call here. I think that we lose I'm saying. Wow, we didn't lose I'm saying. Now what? Five's a pretty clean card. Got Sam Hinkie firing at a full pot-sized bet here into two opponents, and yeah, there's some hands I'm definitely worried about. I'm saying could be slow playing a set. Sam Hinkie could have hit like a set of twos or a set of threes or a set of queens or hit a king queen. Kind of hard for me to beat anything but a bluff here. I'm not really putting Sam Hinkie on a value bet with ace queen or king jack. But yeah, you know what? If he's got ace king beat, he's got a beat. I think I'm gonna go ahead and make the call here. We'll find out. Ace 4. Oh, jeez. Fucking brutal. Brutal. So slow played that ace king. And I guess backing into a straight, I guess that makes a little bit of sense. That hurts though. A three outer on the river. That's a pretty big pot. Wonder if he fires out. If he doesn't hit that 5. I don't know. Pretty ugly. What's up, Nikki? What's up, Rob? Good to see you guys. It's not even a 3-outer. It really is a 2-outer, because if it's a 5 of clubs, he's not firing out a pot-sized bet like that. God, that's fucking sucks. Okay. Doesn't matter. We are still pretty much at the starting stack here. Really sucks watching a 7,000 pot go to Sam Hinkie. But don't despair. If he's going to be coming in and calling 3-bets with ace 4 and firing out semi bluffs with 3-outers, we'll get it back. We'll get it back. Ming, thanks for the sub, man. Definitely appreciate that. Okay, let's make the fold here. Turn this sound down a little bit, you guys. Full on focus mode. Pick up some blinds and antes? No, just blinds. Just blinds. I'm all right with that. See, I'm saying making a little 4x. I think I'm going to go ahead and make the fold. Oh no. I think Michelle might be out of it. Oh, she says, tell the crew I need them. Let's go ahead and make the raise here. Very worried for Michelle, you guys. Trying to send her good energy. Sooner Chris Poker, man, thanks for the resub. I really appreciate it. Oh, man. She says, tell the crew I need them. She's about ready to shove with 10 or 11 big blinds. Make the fold here with 7-3 offsuit. And shout out to Decker. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for the resub, too. And James DeBear. Great to see you, man. Oh. Hitter status coming in with a little 3x. I don't think he's had to turn over a hand yet. We're going to go ahead and 3-bet him. We're looking at 450 for 2.5x. Get the call by hitter status. King 10-4. Let's check back. Do a little delayed c-bet. Hitter status checking. Fire out a half pot bet. And a harmless 2. Kind of hard to think of something that he can call with. Queen Jack, Ace 10 maybe. Let's just check back. Nice hand. Nice hand. And looks like a misclick by Plattsburgh. I can't imagine that he meant to fire out 20 big blinds there. Surely not. Hey, what's up, Grinding and Ground? He says, good luck. We have you streaming at the booth. That's awesome. I think he's talking about the Mark Hoke show. He might be talking about the Blue Shark Optics booth. Which booth? Either way, big shout out to those in the Rio Hall. Gosh, I'm worried about Michelle. I wonder how she's doing. So now we have Sam Hinkie firing out a 2x. His pre-flop multiple is just pretty much everywhere. Pretty much everywhere. Trying to rewind there. What was his pre-flop multiple with that ace-4 suited? It was a 3x. Before that, hit king-9 suited and made it a 3x. Here we're going to be able to see another Sam Hinkie pot. What does he do with ace-3 suited? 2x. Okay. Now he's firing out 157. Maybe that's 3/4. Let's test it out. Yeah, 3/4. Okay, a little ace jack offsuit. This would be kind of nice to just have everyone fold to Sam Hinkie, have him take a little stab at our blind. No, we got Hi-Yahoo. Making a raise. I'm going to go and defend here. Same amount that he made it with Ace-8. Yeah, let's just go ahead and call. We don't need a raise. So, pretty dry flop. Could have some kicker problems here. I think we're in okay shape. So, Plattsburgh firing out 280. Go and make the call. Queen kind of messes us up a little bit because now we're not beating those suited aces. Now we're just tying with him. And let's go ahead and make another check to Plattsburgh. Give him a chance to bluff off if he had a some sort of flush draw. Yeah. Lame little turn, you guys. Lame little turn. See when do those antes kick in. It's a very slow structure. Antes don't kick in until level 6, which is in about an hour. And I'm pretty sure like the whole tournament is just going to be, the antes are just going to be 1/5. There's not really much of a variation. There's just 1/5 the small blind for the whole thing. For the whole thing, so there's not really any changing gears based on that small blind to ante ratio in this tournament, which I don't really like. I kind of like having that ratio kind of go all over the place from like 3-to-1 to 6-to-1. So they have it in pretty much every World Series of Poker live event, and I think it's good because it encourages you to adjust that VPIP, adjust that PFR percentage. So now we have Plattsburgh firing out a 2x. Gonna guess that is Matt Vingren. Played with him a couple times this series. Let me get a picture of Plattsburgh here. Former Ultimate Poker Pro. And there he is. There he is. That is Plattsburgh. I don't really know who anybody else is at the table, but I can't imagine that anybody would be pretending to be Matt Vingren. Maybe it's not him. Dead Draw Todd, great to have you here, man. Thanks for the resub. Thanks for sticking with us through this series too. I know that we haven't really been streaming too much, but we'll get back to a regular full-time schedule after the series is over. Got Ohio Guppy calling Sam Hinkie. So far, Sam Hinkie's been the laggiest one at the table. And Michelle's back to starting stack. She's still in it. She's still in it. Michelle has never felt the pain of busting out of a World Series of Poker event. She doesn't know what it feels like, and I don't want her to know. It sucks. It really sucks. I don't want her to know. Oh, this pot's getting big. PA Cantu firing out 35-65 with the nuts. And Ohio Guppy, what'd you call him with? Second nuts. Ace Queen. With the Queen of Spades. That's pretty tough. Pretty tough there, Ohio Guppy. Pretty tough. I wonder if PA Cantu could have gotten a little bit more out of you. Who losing ground. He's been kind of loose and passive at this table. Let's see what he just made the raise with. 5-3 suited. So he had 5-3 of diamonds. He's playing pretty much anything. Decided to wait until the turn to fire that out. I'm not really sure if I like that check bet or that call on the flop. I think probably better off. That was a weird hand, actually. Replaying that hand. So he makes the call on the flop. The ace comes out on the turn, and that's when he decides to raise it. So he turns his hand into a bluff on the turn, and then decides not to continue that bluff on the river. I don't think he's really going to be able to get Ohio Guppy off of that ace queen on the river with a bet, but it's weird because he makes the call on the flop thinking that he's ahead, but the hand is also pretty vulnerable. I think he's probably better off just making the raise right there on the flop and taking the 11-20. I mean, it's 12% of his hand of his stack. I think he just should take it. Just take the pot. make the raise right there. Ohio Guppy folds his ace queen, and Hayahu is back, to close to 11K. But the way he played it, I think that on the turn when he actually hits that diamond draw, and Ohio Guppy continues, I think that maybe just making the call would have been better. Seeing the river instead of raising and putting yourself in kind of an awkward spot if you get called. It also opens up the door for Ohio Guppy to just move him right off of his diamond draw. So Sam Hinkie firing out 3-3-7. You got it, buddy. You got it. It's yours. Nothing really to fight about. Take it. We got Nook subscribing. Thank you very much, Nook. I think Nook is in this tournament, right? I think you're here, sir. Look at that. We got Love My Three Kids already with a triple up in this thing. Nicely done. Not really recognizing a lot of the players who were in this one. A lot of new faces. There's Snook, 43. Nice job. So we got a min raise by Plattsburgh. We've seen him do that before. We got Sam Hinkie coming in with a raise. I'll go ahead and make the fold here with Jack 4. What do we think Plattsburgh has? We've seen him with pocket 10s make the min raise like that. We've seen him with ace 6 suited. Made a call. We've seen him with pocket queens. I think with pocket queens, made a 3-bet. That's all we've seen. So who knows? He fires out a min bet, calls Sam Hinkie's 3-bet, and then check folds on that flop. An 8-4-6 flop. PA Cantu firing out. I haven't really seen too many hands from Cantu. Ace queens, ace jacks. I'll turn that mic down just a little bit, you guys. I don't want you to get blown out when break times come. Scraposaurus Rex, good to see you, man. Scaposaurus. Okay, so Sam Hinkie firing at a little 3x action here. Let's go ahead and fire out a 2.5x raise with the pocket 9s. A little aggro, yes, but Sam Hinkie, he's the most loose aggressive player at the table right now, so I kind of want to isolate rather than turn these 9s into a set mine. Ace 5-3 is not really the best hand for us. I think a lot of times Sam Hinkie is firing out that fire out 700 here. A lot of times Sam Hinkie's coming in with a some sort of weakish ace, suited ace. But ace 5-3, we are going to go ahead and c-bet our pocket nines. We're c-betting a little bit less than what we made at pre-flop, because I think that's what we would do with a lot of our aces. And I don't really feel like giving a free card to hands like king, queen, king, jack, queen, jack. I think also we can, hell, sometimes we can get better hands to fold, like tens or jacks. I don't really mind giving a free card to like 8s and 7s and 6s, those middling pocket pairs. Plattsburgh, we're going to go ahead and see a flop with you with the 7-6 suited. And hey, yeah, by the way, Escaposaurus Rex, how's the WSOP going so far? It's been great. It's been good. 5 cashes so far. No final tables, so it hasn't really been stellar, but got close a few times. I feel like I'm playing well, and I feel like the World Series main event is right around the corner. I can't wait to play it. Wow, look at this. We're getting 4-1. Puke. 4-1 plus long implieds. Huh. Gosh, I'm going to go ahead and make the fold. I don't even want to look. I don't even want to look. Okay. Good to see you, Boogeyman. $16 months. Bob Hatter. Okay, guys, I think we're on break after this hand. So I'm going to put the break screen on, get some water, think about life. Plattsburgh putting I'm saying to the test, and that was good enough to take that pot. Nice hand there, Plattsburgh. We'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're back. Little 9-5 suited action. Sniper with a resub. Thank you very much for that, Sniper. And Decker asking, what day are you going to play the main event? Probably, I think day 1B. I might play day 1A. I might just play tomorrow. Day 1A is tomorrow, right? Yeah, I think so. I might just play tomorrow. But probably day 1B. That's kind of the current plan. 610 people in this so far. 9 people have hit the rail. We have 10 rebuys so far. Butters is in this one. Who else we got? Little Bill Reynolds. BK 1048. Little Poker CPA. Nice to see you, man. J-Check. John Blaze. Little King Jack suited. King Jack suited. Under the gun +1. Let's do it. Let's make the raise. It's a little aggro, a little laggy, a little loose. Opening our game just a little bit. Wow, look at that, we're getting called, we're getting called. G Beck's in the house, T Wright, JD Candidate, Fish and Chips. What's it look like? Queen Jack 7? Yeah, let's go ahead and fire out a little half pot size bet here. Get through one. How about you, Hayahu? Hayahu makes the call. Well, 10 of diamonds on the turn. Interesting. Well, let's go ahead and fire out another half pot size bet. I don't think we're getting raised here. And the 9's what we're looking for, I think. I think that's what we're looking for. Is it too thin? Too thin of a value bet, maybe? Maybe. Back up to starting stack. I don't think that if we check, Hayahu's going to bluff at it. Maybe we should have value bet less than half pot. I don't know. I think that Hayahu can have a lot of hands there that we're beating and he's going to call with. Sets and 2 pairs, ace queens, ace jacks maybe? I don't know. I'll tell you this though, I don't think that we were ahead on the turn. I think that we got pretty lucky there on the river. Pretty lucky. Got Ohio Guppy open limping under the gun. Hayahu making the raise. I'm going to go and get out of the way. And Steven Rushing, thanks for the resub. You know what I just noticed, you guys? I just noticed that when you resub, you get to actually put in a little message there. So thank you very much for the resubs, you guys. Thanks for the good luck wishes. Iceman Kiwi, thanks for being with us. Thanks for the resub, man. Appreciate that. Okay, a little King 10 suited. I like it. Everyone folds to Sam Hinkie, who raises. Of course he raises. And Ohio Guppy, what do you think about ganging up on Sam Hinkie? Let's make the call. You can make the call too, Ohio. Three-way, Jack 6-5, not really what we're looking for. Completely whiffed it. And I'm just going to go ahead and check fold here. Another time, another place, Sam. Maybe we make the 3-bet. Queen's kind of fun. You can semi-bluff it. Now we get weakish aces to fold, I think, if Sam Hinkie had like an ace-7, ace-4. I don't think he's sticking around. No, instead Ohio Guppy makes the raise, and we're looking at 3-1 on a 16%er. So now what? Now what do we do? I think we get blown off. Have to really be able to count on some nice long implied odds. You know what? I think that we can. I think that we can. I think if we hit an ace, I think if we hit a 9, I think we can fire out a full pot size bet here and get called. So let's make the call. 10's not going to do it. So check fold. Check call and or check check. Hope that he has 10-9 maybe. Let's check folding. Yeah, you know what? I think he calls a full pot size bet. If we hit a 9, if we hit an ace, I think he calls a full pot size bet. If he doesn't call anything on the river, then it's a bad call from us, but I think he would have. I think he smashed it. Hell, we might have even been able to check raise. So we got Hi-Yahoo firing out 3x, Sam Hinkie making the call. We will go for, what is that, 9, 1125, about 1575. We'll go with 1500. And how about it? If Hi-Yahoo makes the shove for another 7,700, kind of thinking maybe making the call. I don't think I've come to fold pocket queens pre-flop. And Sam, I don't think for one second that you would have slow played a big hand here. Makes the call. We hit the set. So let's fire out Well, 1350. And Sam, I would love for you to have some sort of weak ass ace that you just decide is good here. He does. He makes the call. A little bit worried about a Jack 10. But yeah, I can't be afraid of the monster under the bed, right? Let's fire out another half pot size bet. Get us ready to go all in on the river. Okay, back up to 16-8. That's good. Over the starting stack. Fighting back. Queen Jack off, and yeah, a little laggy. It is a little laggy, but we're doing it. Making the raise. I'm saying fires out a very quick check, and I feel like we can just check back here. Ten of clubs hits. He fires out 375 into 1050. Yeah, I'm done with the hand. Done with it. Let's see if we got the ladies event update, you guys. We've got an update. My 8-8 held up. I'm still in. Pound poker, pound starting stack by Michelle J. at first. Our very own Examois. So we got Fibonacci firing out a half pot bet into Plattsburgh's open and Ohio Guppy's call. Interesting. Plattsburgh not going anywhere. I wonder where Fibonacci gets his 1743 amount from. If you're trying to make a half pot bet, it's a little bit off there, Fibonacci. 1743. Wow, and Ohio Guppy making the call. So, yeah, your guess is as good as mine, folks. Maybe a diamond draw from Ohio Guppy. Maybe. Plattsburgh, possibly with like I don't know. But from where I'm standing, Ohio Guppy looks to be I mean, to make 2 overcalls. Now firing out 5,000. It's kind of hard for Ohio Guppy to be bluffing here. I could see Ohio Guppy slow playing like a set of 5s or a set of 8s. I could also see Ohio Guppy slow playing a 10 on the turn, just to make sure that the river came out clean. I don't know though. If I've got a 10 there on the turn, I think I'm probably going to go ahead and try to shut out all those draws. So Fibonacci was repping something. This might be a case of Ohio Guppy setting the flop and slow playing. I don't know though. This one's a tough hand to read. Plattsburgh is probably going to make the fold here. I mean, how can you make the call? I don't think Plattsburgh has a 10. I think he's probably looking at some sort of pocket pair, maybe jacks. And Plattsburgh is good enough to fold jacks or queens here. If he had the overcards, he probably had some sort of flush draw or straight draw with it, so you got to think that he missed everything. Can't really put Plattsburgh on a 10. So Plattsburgh makes the fold, and we never get to know what Ohio Guppy had. Let's just say he had pocket 5s. King 4 off, I'll make the fold. I wonder what Ohio Guppy had there. Firing out 5,000. 5,000 on the river. It sure is a hard call to make. I mean, if Fibonacci doesn't have a 10 there, I don't think he's calling Ohio Guppy. Ohio Guppy could have been bluffing there. Could have missed a flush draw, or like a Jack 9 or a 9-7, and decided, you know what? There's only one way that I can win this. 5,000 into 8,400. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna just get him to fold. Could have happened. I mean, he has enough chips to go and take a shot like that. It is a re-entry. Don't really know. Such a polarizing line he took. Check call, and then fire out 5,000 on the river on a 10-10-8-5 board with spades and diamonds. I don't know. So Michelle has Miss Lacey Jones at her table. I guess they've tangled a couple times so far. Wow. Let's rewind that one. That was a pretty big pot for Ace Queen there, Ohio Guppy. So Ohio Guppy making it 315 at the 75-150 level. Under the gun +2. Gets called in 4 spots, comes 10 high. And Ohio Guppy decides not to let it go. Just makes the call against PA Cantu with 2 people behind him. 7 of clubs hits, PA Cantu checks back, and then the 8 of clubs hits, and Ohio Guppy fires out 15-25 into 39-75. Makes a very loose call in a 5-way pot with against button raise, 10-6-2, 2 diamond flop. So super sticky by Ohio Guppy. Then the amount that he fired out on the river into 2 opponents, 15-25, representing a 9. And PA Cantu says, I don't think so. So 15-25 into 39-75. And did he have the diamond, the ace of diamonds? No, he just had the queen of diamonds. So I could almost understand the play if he had an ace of diamonds, because then if another diamond comes, he can at least represent a nutty flush and have that nut draw. But pretty sticky, Ohio Guppy. Pretty sticky on the flop, especially the way that went down with 5-way action. And we're going to say also a little bit sticky on Cantu's side, PA Cantu here. Pre-flop. 8-6 suited. I don't hate it, though. I don't hate it. I think PA Cantu played that actually pretty well. You know, with 8-6 of hearts, if it comes out 10-6-2 and everyone checks to you, you're on the button, you might as well go ahead and take a stab and assume that your hand is good. When you get called in 2 spots, you start kind of thinking maybe it's not. The turn comes a 7, he takes a free card. And the 8 comes on the river, he figures, yeah, you know what, I think I'm ahead here. I think I'm ahead. And he is. So yeah, I think Cantu played that fine. Wow. How'd that happen? So on that flop, Plattsburgh playing it pretty tricky. I'm going to go ahead and make the call here against PA Cantu. Ohio Guppy just lost a pretty big one there with Ace-King. We've seen how sticky he can be. So making the call and inviting Ohio Guppy to come along for the ride. He doesn't. Fibonacci doesn't. And now we're in kind of this weird spot with PA Cantu firing out a little bit more than half pot here. Pretty polarizing board. Just give it up. We could represent a pair. We could say, look, we've got 6s, we've got 5s. We could make a raise there. Try to push them off of overcards. We could. Wow, that's pretty interesting too. Plattsburgh just got into call mode there on the end. When it came ace-king, he decided that he didn't want to risk losing a lot of chips to pocket 4s or pocket 6s or 5-7 or 5-2 or pocket kings or pocket aces. I don't know. A little bit timid of a call there with that set of 3s against the 2 pair plats. A little bit timid of a call. I definitely think if you raise there, you're getting called. Ohio Guppy is sticky. He's going to call you. Okay. Let's go and start making the raises here. 500. Wait. No, not yet. Next level is when those antes kick in. So we'll make the fold. I'll be right back, you guys. Okay, we're back. Missed some fireworks when I stepped away. We had a Fibonacci getting it all in. Putting I'm saying to the test after a raise and a 3-bet, and Fibonacci putting that 4-bet in. We didn't get to see what it was. But it was pretty interesting. Fibonacci made the call on the button. I'm saying 3-bet from the small blind. They lost Ohio Guppy. Fibonacci putting the rest of it in. Wow. Ohio Guppy, man, so sticky, and Fibonacci firing out just the perfect amount on the turn to set himself up for an all-in right here. I can't imagine Fibonacci's not firing out. Value bet or bluff, it doesn't really matter. Leaves himself 781 here. And Ohio Guppy decides to make the shove. Yeah, so there it is. And why shove there? You know, why make the shove there, Ohio Guppy? If you're going to make the call, I understand it. You're like, okay, I don't think he has an ace. I can understand that. I can see making the call there. I don't think it's a good call, but whatever. You know, if you're going to make the call, go ahead and call. But if you're going to if you're shoving there, like, what's the point of making the shove? You know, you're never getting you're never. If Fibonacci was on a stone cold bluff, he's not going to pay it off, and if he's not on a stone cold bluff, he's beating you. So I don't really know. I mean, maybe Ohio Guppy's making the soul read, and he's like, I know what Fibonacci has. He has queens, and he'll call this, and my kings are going to be good. But it seems pretty low percentage. You know, to make that check raise shove right. When you're called, you have to be ahead more than 50% of the time, and I just don't see that being the case there with the pocket kings on an ace high board with the action going there, how it is. Now, yeah, it's only 1,000. You know, it's a little less than 1,000. So maybe you're like, what difference does it make? Well, it actually makes a pretty big difference. Look at the river bet there. Let me go ahead and pop it on. I guess we don't really need to go over it. Yeah, we'll go over it. Look at this. Look at this river bet. So Fibonacci firing out 4,400, leaving himself with 781, playing that leveling game. I think that Fibonacci probably should have just made the shove here. But okay, you want to leave yourself 781. Maybe make Ohio Guppy think about calling. Maybe you get Ohio Guppy to level himself. That's exactly what happens, because Ohio Guppy should have been able to save that 781, that 800. Instead, does that. There's no way this is going to get through unless Fibonacci was on a stone cold bluff, like busted clubs, like maybe 5-6 of clubs or something. So this isn't going to get through unless Ohio Guppy's already beating him with kings. And it's like, okay, well, it's only 781. What difference does it make? It doesn't make any difference, right? Except it does. It does make a pretty big difference, because now look at what Ohio Guppy has. He has 3210. He could have had 4,000. That's a pretty big difference. That's a 25% difference in his stack. You know, the difference between having 4,000 and 3,200 is huge. And you know, don't forget that you know there's an exponential nature to poker. You know, when you have a short stack and you double up and then you double up again, well, you know, the difference between 3,200, you know, that and 4,000, that 800 is amplified. You're looking at pretty big difference. Pretty big differences, and you know, it could be the difference between having a 3-bet shove stack where you can get through versus one that you can't. It could be the difference between having an open shove stack where you can get the big blind and the small blind to fold, and one that never gets through. So Ohio Guppy, blinded by the kings, sticky player. You're going to get the first badge of this WSOP bracelet event. Here we are with the Queen 7. We got Ohio Guppy firing out the min bet. We got PA Cantu making the call. And we're getting 5-1. But you look at those implied odds, 14 more to 1. We're going to go ahead and make the call, because I think that if we hit something, Ohio Guppy is probably going home. And that's not the something we're looking for, so it's going to just be a check fold. What are you looking for, Dutch? Well, 2 pair, 3 sevens, a 7 high flop is probably going to do it. If it was like a 7-3-2, maybe like a 10-7-3, I think that's probably going to be a flop that we can do something with. If we hit our queen, you know, we'll play we'll play it as it comes. But there's enough flops in there. There's enough flops in the universe where getting getting 5-1 just straight pot odds, and then 19-1 with the implied odds. I think that we can go ahead and make the call. Yeah, look at that. So PA Cantu had the pocket sixes. Ohio Guppy had the ace king. If you run those three hands into an equity calculator, Queen 7 is looking just fine. And there's going to be plenty of situations where we get Ohio Guppy's stack there. If we hit a queen, if we hit a 7, I think that Ohio Guppy is going to go ahead and probably call a pretty decent sized bet on the turn. Might c-bet, and we're going to lose PA Cantu unless he hits his set of sixes. We got Nilesy in the stream. Great to see you, Nilesy. Always a pleasure. Hope that your summer's going well, my friend. Can't really blame Ohio Guppy for getting knocked out with ace king against the sixes on an ace 6-8 board. That's fine. That's okay. It's kind of interesting too. He slow played it. Check raised the turn. Probably c-betting there, even though I crushed the flop with the ace king. Another good example of a reason why you don't really want to slow play those sets too. PA Cantu could have cost himself a real nice pot there if he decided to check back on the flop and just call the turn, and then he's probably still busting Ohio Guppy. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, we're going to go and just make the fold here. And this is pretty cool. It looks like we got a few other streamers doing the event today. We got Elke, Dan O'Brien, and Paul Daywald all playing the 1K Bracelet event with us. And if you want to watch all four of us, I think multitwitch.tv. It's a great resource to have. Wow, look at that. Plattsburgh making the limp. Limping in. Okay, Plattsburgh, I'll go ahead and make a limp as well. It's not an open limp if you're the second one to do it. And what do we think Plattsburgh has? Small pocket pair. Pocket twos. Pocket threes. So 5-6 suited plays pretty well against what I think Plattsburgh's limp range is. Interesting. Hayahu decides no limping today, you guys. 1400 in the middle. If you guys want to see a flop, that's what it's going to cost you. 1400 more. It's going to probably work, Hayahu. You're probably going to be able to get your get a nice little increase. Nope. Plattsburgh ISOs, so I'll make the fold here. And really, Plattsburgh, are you really open limping here under the gun +1 with big pocket pair? Really? You're really doing that? You just open yourself up for all sorts of trouble? Okay, then. I guess we'll find out. Hayahu made the I guess we'll call that a 4-bet. Plattsburgh makes the call. Yeah, look at that. Plattsburgh with the aces. Just. Well, thank you for the free shot at cracking those bad boys, Plattsburgh. Hayahu with the ace-jack decided Plattsburgh wouldn't play aces that way. He was wrong. I don't like playing aces that way. Just feels like once you isolate there, it's kind of transparent. It's kind of transparent. He no longer has Jack-10 suited. You know, once he makes a 3,000, it's like, you know what? I think Hayahu can probably fold the ace-jack off. Because best case scenario is Plattsburgh had that small pocket pair, and he's isolating in a situation where he thinks he's ahead. You know, I don't think that Hayahu really needed to continue past that pre-flop steal. Once Plattsburgh open limps and then fires out that re-raise. If I'm Hayahu, I don't hate the move with the ace-jack, although I think that I'm probably just going to go ahead and see a flop with it. But if you're going to make the move, he made the right amount move. With Plattsburgh isolating, now it's time to just go ahead and say goodbye to your ace-jack off and give Plattsburgh credit for a pocket pair many times. One that's just completely crushing you. Completely crushing you. Yeah, I don't really like the way Plattsburgh played it, but whatever. He's a pro. He knows what he's doing. And having pocket aces isn't really part of your game plan anyway to build a chip stack. It makes me like that 5-6 suited call a lot more, though. Had a nice opportunity to put the hurt on the uncrackable hand right there, you guys. Let me see if I can get a good multi-Twitch link up here. Yeah, there we go. It's beautiful. Okay, guys, so here's the link. This is actually pretty cool watching. We get to see Dan O'Brien with pocket queens right now. Making a 3-bet out of the small blind into M. Lawson and PS... oh shit. PokerStars Elke. They're on a different... they're on a different delay, it looks like. But Dan O'Brien's doing pretty good. Wow. Okay, let's see if freebie here. King 3 suited. What's it look like? We hit the king. We got 2, 4, 5 people in this one. Yeah, let's try to claim some equity right here. The 7 of spades looks pretty good. Fire out, what do you think? 3/4? Yeah, let's do it. Might be setting ourselves up for a little bit of trouble on the river here, but I still think that we're in the best shape. I think that we've got that. I think we have the best hand here. And I also think that there's a lot of draws out there. So let's just charge the draws, claim the equity, and there we go. Fold here with 4-6. Sam Hinkie, man. I haven't heard from you in a little while. You gonna go ahead and make a raise here? If so, I'm gonna go ahead and 3-bet him. Yeah. So let's do 1450 plus 350. So 1750, 1800. And expecting a call, probably. Nope. He just all in shoves, just spew. You guys feel like gambling? Okay, interesting. So now we have Sam Hinkie making it a little bit different of an amount. When he made the 4-bet shove, he made it 725, right? A little less than 3x. The very next hand, he makes it 555. Did he make it 725? Cantu making the under the gun raise. I'll go ahead and get out of his way. Interesting. Interesting sizings there, Sam Hinkie. We'll crack it. We'll crack the code. Let's see if we can get an update from Examois in the ladies event. She's playing the ladies event today, you guys. I'm really excited for her. I'm also a little scared for her. I'm a little scared for her, really. Okay, let's do a 3-bet here. 11, 1360. What do you think, Sam? He makes the call. Flop is Jack 4-2. Not a horrible flop for us. Let's go ahead and fire out to 1660. And probably just take it. Expecting the fold. He doesn't. He makes the call. And he makes the call. Queen of clubs on the turn. Take another stab at it. And it works. We're on break, guys. We'll be right back.